There, we're standing there. Then I try to kick him. I try to start to kick him. My kick just go to the halfway, and he fit already on my face. Shot like that. I'm just like that. And then what do you say? I said, "You're really fast." Oh, it's very fast, you know.
Welcome to Bruce Lee Real Fight channel.
Sammo Hung, one of the most renowned figures in martial arts cinema, has kept a secret about what really happened between him and Bruce Lee in 1973, until now. What actually transpired between the two martial arts legends? And why has Sammo Hung chosen to reveal it now? Sammo Hung has always been a key figure in the conversation about legendary martial artists, particularly Bruce Lee. As a fellow martial artist, actor, and director, Sammo was not only an influential figure in his own right, but also shared a unique relationship with Bruce Lee during the 1970s. The year 1973 is especially significant in the martial arts community, as it marked both the rise of Bruce Lee as an international icon and the tragic, untimely death of the martial arts legend. Over the years, there have been numerous rumors, speculations, and myths about the connection between Sammo Hung and Bruce Lee, especially surrounding the events of 1973. Now, after decades of silence on the matter, Sammo Hung is breaking his silence and revealing the truth about what really happened that year. This video will explore the details of this fascinating and pivotal time in both Bruce Lee's and Sammo Hung's lives and careers. The beginnings of their relationship. Sammo Hung and Bruce Lee's paths first crossed in the early 1970s, a period when Bruce Lee was already becoming famous for his martial arts prowess and his innovative approach to filmmaking. While Bruce Lee was known for his groundbreaking contributions to martial arts cinema, Sammo Hung was still carving out his own path as a talented martial artist and aspiring actor in Hong Kong's thriving film industry. Sammo Hung, born in 1952 in Hong Kong, came from a background steeped in traditional martial arts. He was trained in the Chinese opera school, which provided him with not only martial arts skills, but also the agility, acrobatics, and physicality that would later serve him in his acting career. By the time he met Bruce Lee, Sammo was already a promising martial artist, with a growing presence in the film industry. Bruce Lee, on the other hand, was already a global sensation. After moving to the United States in the 1960s, he became a trailblazer in the martial arts world, with his unique blend of traditional Chinese martial arts and Western boxing, making him a star on both the big screen and in martial arts circles. Lee's arrival in Hong Kong, with the goal of becoming a film director and continuing his martial arts journey, led him to cross paths with Sammo Hung. 1973, the year that changed everything. The year 1973 was incredibly significant in the world of martial arts and film. It was during this year that Bruce Lee starred in his most famous film, Enter the Dragon, which would solidify his status as an international icon. But tragically, Bruce Lee passed away on July 20, 1973, under mysterious circumstances. Just 6 days before the premiere of Enter the Dragon, his sudden death shook the world and left countless unanswered questions. At the time of Lee's death, Sammo Hung was still building his career, but he had already forged a solid reputation in the Hong Kong film industry. His collaboration with Bruce Lee would come in a much more significant way during the making of Enter the Dragon. Although Sammo wasn't one of the main stars of the film, he worked as a stunt coordinator and fight choreographer, contributing to some of the most iconic fight sequences in the movie. The two men worked together during the film's production, and it was here that Sammo Hung would witness firsthand the incredible dedication, work ethic, and intensity that defined Bruce Lee.
I remember the first time I met Bruce Lee. That time he's not study shooting in Hong Kong.
Sammo Hung's revelation, what happened in 1973. For decades, there had been speculation and curiosity surrounding the events of 1973, particularly Bruce Lee's untimely death and Sammo Hung's involvement, if any, in the final months of Lee's life. While Sammo had kept relatively quiet about the details, he recently revealed more about his experience working with Bruce Lee, including what truly happened in the final days of Lee's life. One of the first revelations from Sammo was about the intense preparation that Bruce Lee underwent while filming Enter the Dragon. Sammo recalled Bruce's legendary work ethic and his relentless pursuit of perfection, both in his martial arts training and his film roles. Bruce would often push himself to the limit during rehearsals and shoots, practicing his fight scenes tirelessly until every move was as flawless as possible. Sammo noted that Bruce had a vision for martial arts cinema that was revolutionary. His desire to portray martial arts in a more realistic, yet cinematic way, was something Sammo deeply admired, and worked alongside. However, what Sammo also shared were some of the struggles that Bruce Lee faced during this time. The physical toll of constant training, the pressures of his rising fame, and the challenges of managing his career were beginning to take a toll on the martial artist. Sammo revealed that while Bruce was in high spirits and showed no sign of slowing down, there were moments when his body seemed to be under stress, and his health wasn't at its best. Some of the people around him, including Sammo, had noticed that Bruce had been feeling run down, even though he had not shared the full extent of his exhaustion or health concerns publicly. Another startling revelation from Sammo Hung was about the mysterious circumstances surrounding Bruce Lee's death. For years, conspiracy theories had abounded, claiming that Bruce had been poisoned or that his death was the result of foul play. Sammo, while cautious about making definitive statements, indicated that there were various factors surrounding Lee's passing that could explain the tragic event. He revealed that Bruce had been under a lot of stress in the weeks leading up to his death, and that his sudden collapse and death in the midst of intense filming were most likely due to a combination of exhaustion, dehydration, and possibly even an adverse reaction to medication. Sammo further clarified that while Bruce Lee's passing was certainly tragic, there was no conspiracy or foul play involved, as some had speculated. Instead, it was the result of the intense physical and mental pressures that came with being a global icon and martial artist. The toll on his body, combined with the immense pressure to succeed in both film and martial arts, ultimately led to his tragic death at the age of 32.
The story about like that, before Bruce Lee told me the day of death, he have one role for me, and then and then 8 months later, so nobody tell me what happened, and then I leave it, I take another job. They did shooting the tower, and after finish the tower, and then it looked like a stop, they started the other movies, 龍爭虎鬥. And then he asked people call me looking for me, and then we talk. He said, "Hey Sammo, you lied to me. You promised me one role in the movie. Then you go." I said, "Hey, nobody tell me what happened. I got a job. I gotta eat. And then I need you to fight with me in that movies. I said, "No, I'm in Bangkok. I'm shooting in Bangkok. How can I come back? No. You must come back for the 2 days." And then we fight in the movies. I'm very happy to work with him. He owned his style. He owned his character. Everybody, they have a character, but somebody can do it. But his character, so not very much people can do it like him. And one thing, he do something can let people feel hot. Just like a Chinese, he do something, the Chinese feel very, very honor and very, very, 光榮同埋嗰種榮耀中國人。You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not the style, not the actor can be like that.